Hello, I'm Idmar, founder and CEO at Kriolish. Today marks the beginning of a series of short lessons on the current state of the Cabo Verdean Creole. And what better way to start than with a review of the Cabo Verdean alphabet? First, a very brief history. The idea for a Cabo Verdean alphabet in many ways has been in the works since the late 1970s. It all started with what was eventually dubbed the Alfabetu de Chapéu. Literally translates to the hat alphabet, where the terminology is inspired off of the heavy use of accents. Here are a few examples of this alphabet in action. Costa means someone's back. Champagne means champagne. Evangelho means gospel. Now that is a whole lot of accents, my friend. Okay, after 10 years of experimentation in literature, this alphabet was deemed non-viable. Fast forward to 1994, and we have the emergence of the Alfabeto Unificado para Escrita de Kabuverdianu. Literally translates to the unified alphabet for the Cabo Verdean writing. For the most part, you'll hear people refer to it by the acronym ALUPEC. 4 years later, it is recognized as an experimental standard by the government. In 2008, a group consisting of linguists, sociologists, teachers, and writers alike came together to assess the viability of the ALUPEC. The ultimate goal here is to establish a standard that each Creole variant can follow to represent itself consistently in writing. And in 2009, the ALUPEC was finally established as the official alphabet for the Cabo Verdean Creole by government decree. From this point on, it's simply called Alfabetu Kabuverdianu, or the Cabo Verdean alphabet. Given that the language is a Portuguese-based Creole, naturally, its writing is based on the Latin script. Furthermore, the alphabet follows the phonetic-phonological principle. All this means is each sound is represented by one letter. So the alphabet consists of 24 letters and 4 digraphs. Here are the letters: A, B, D, E, F, G or G, H, I, J, K, L or L in Alfabetu variants, M or M, N or N, Ng, O, P, R or R, S or S, T, U, V, X, Y, Z. Okay, so there's no C or Q in the alphabet. What's up with that? Remember the phonetic-phonological principle of one letter, one sound? In some languages, the letter C is used to make both the K sound and the S sound. For example, the word cinema in English is spelled with a C. Same goes for the word capacity. This level of ambiguity can make for a lot of confusion because those two words could easily be spelled with S and K respectively, and you'd have the same end result. So while developing the Cabo Verdean alphabet, there was a deliberate choice made to remove C and Q from the alphabet so that there's no doubts on which letter to use when representing the K and the S sounds. In much the same way, we don't have the letter W in the alphabet. Why is that? Now, here's an interesting one. We have both I and Y. In Criollo, they both represent the same sound, meaning I. So why do we keep them both? The answer is aesthetics, mostly when forming conjunctions. For example, I think that Maria e João looks better than Maria e João. What do you think? All right, lastly, the digraphs. What are they? Digraphs are two letters put together to represent a common sound that can't be represented with just one letter. And in the Cabo Verdean Creole, we have 4 digraphs. First, J. For example, if I were to say I have arrived in one of the variants of the Barlavento Islands, I'd say Jam jga. Next is lhe. For example, island translates to ilha. One thing to note here is that some might choose to spell it ilha. So don't be surprised if you find other cases where the LH is replaced by LI. The third digraph is nha. For example, tomorrow translates to manhã. And the fourth and final digraph, ch. Going back to the first example of I have arrived, if translated to one of the variants of the Sotavento Islands, it would be jang chiga. All right, that's all for today. Thank you for watching.